Hashtag show me the money. It is a beautiful day here in paradise. Thought I'd come out here and talk to you a few minutes while I'm on my morning walk. Got a lot of questions about the new platform, Private Lenders Across America. And one of the questions that I keep getting most often is, how much money can you make by doing this thing called private lending? So I thought I would go over a few little details. First of all, there's a couple of different ways that you can make money. And the easiest way, I've been doing that for a couple of years now, is you can just go to a platform that's already done the due diligence, and all you have to do is give them a few bucks and they'll pay you a specified interest rate on your money. And it usually, for most of the ones I've been doing, there's a balloon payment at the end. So if it's a 90-day loan, 6-month, whatever, then you would just get your payment plus your interest rate, and then they're rated just like I rate mine, from A to F, just like a report card. So anyways, on those, you're talking, you probably can get anywhere from 8 to 14% interest. And I have been going pretty conservative until recently, and I've been averaging about 10.4% on the ones that I'm doing, and I have about 12 of those properties right now. But for the Private Lenders Across America on our platform, as a private lender, you can set your own terms. And the goal is for us to make this as affordable. I'm going to have to turn around. They're making a lot of noise down there. Want to make it as affordable as possible for these investors, because we want them to win. Because the more profitable that they are, they're going to come back and do it again, and they're going to want more money, and we want them to come to us for money. So to give you an idea of how much money we're talking about, I'm going to give you the categories right quick. The first one is the origination fee for doing the loan to begin with, and that's typically, you get that at closing, and that can be anywhere from 1 to 5% based on the deal. And so for those of you who may not know what that is, 1 point on a $100,000 loan would be about $1,000. So at closing, that origination point, the loan origination would be about $1,000 on a $100,000 loan. The next category would be the interest rate. And for us, we rate on a scale from A to F, just like a report card. And there's several different factors that go into how we rate a deal, on how good it is, how risky it is. And I'll go into that in another video. But anyways, basically, let's just say, generally speaking, in our group, we're looking at around 10% APR for our loans. That's going to range all the way up to probably 15%, but let's just say, generally speaking, we're looking at around 10% on that. And then the next category would be a piece of the action. Now, not everybody wants a piece of the action, but here's the deal. Sometimes 10%, can y'all see that water down there? 10% doesn't get folks very excited. I'm going to show y'all these bottle brush bushes. Man, they are so pretty. We're down here at the water. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Anyways, 10% don't get a lot of people excited. But the fact that we could get loan origination points, a good interest rate, believe it or not, y'all, 10 to 15% on your money compared to everything else that's out there, and to be backed by a mortgage, first position, that's really good. So anyways, but a lot of people want more than that. So one of the things, again, is going to depend on the deal. You know, some deals are going to be more profitable than others. And in case you're wondering, usually the spread, they look for around 20 to 30% on a deal. So that would mean on let's just say on a $100,000 property, they would want to get in at about $70,000. And then after they fixed it, you know, had their deal, by the time it's all said and done, they want to make about $30,000 on that. So wouldn't that be awesome? For not only would the lender get their interest rate, get their points at closing, but they would also get a piece of that action. And then the next thing we have to think about is the term. Typically, the fix and flips, you're looking at around 90 days for somebody who's really good and they don't run into any problems. Some properties just need a little bit of lipstick and rouge. They don't need a lot. They could flip that sucker in a month. In fact, I just met a guy who, over the last 90 days, he's flipped one every month and made a ton of money. I mean, just made a ton of money on it, so it's pretty cool. So anyways, let's think about this. If we had X amount of dollars in our kitty that we wanted to loan out, and in 90 days they paid us back, we would have that money to loan again and make more money. If they did that every 90 days, we could flip our money 4 times a year. If they do it more than that, we could do it, you know, ever how many times that we can flip the very same money. Cool, y'all, it really is. Then the next thing is, well, what about problems? You know, it looks really great on HGTV, but you see that they always run into issues and all of that. And we'll go into how we're going to deal with that a little bit later on. But for the money part, for the hashtag show me the money part, here's the deal. If something happens and they need to extend, there's a fee to extend. And that can range as well, but we're looking at, for our group, we're probably looking at around 2 points for an extension. And so if, you know, you get into trouble and you need our money for a little bit longer than what you thought, there's going to be a fee for that. So anyways, all in all, I just wanted to come in here and kind of show you where the money is on these fix and flips. 1, the loan origination, points up front at closing. 2, the interest rate. And this is something else that I missed saying a little bit earlier. We have them to, now this is not always, but typically we have them to make an interest-only payment every single month. This is going to minimize our risk. Boy, I wish y'all was here and smell. Oh, it is just beautiful out here. All of the Confederate jasmine, you can smell it. The magnolia trees. It is just a beautiful, beautiful day. Sorry, squirrel. But anyways, on that note, on the percentages and all of that, you know, it's just, there's a lot of ways to make money and make it a win-win deal for everybody involved, you know. And fix and flips, yes, they're risky, like I said, but if you know what you're doing or you're tag teamed up with a mentor who knows what they're doing, it can really be a lucrative situation. And for those of you who may just be tuning in, what we're doing is we're trying to teach everyday families across America how to build multiple streams of passive income by funding real estate investors. And the simplest, easiest way to begin is by funding fix and flips, because they are short term. You can get your money in, you can get your money out rather quickly. And worst case scenario, you have a first position on the mortgage, you can foreclose and take it back. Real estate doesn't come without risk, obviously. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and we're expecting a lot of foreclosures and some other things out here going on. And we need to have our money ready so that when those, listen to what I'm saying, opportunities Fortunes are made in good times and bad. Fortunes are made in good times and bad. So we need to be stockpiling some cash, a little bit at a time. It doesn't take a lot. Y'all, to participate in this, the minimum amount is just $50 a month. Everybody can afford $50 a month. You don't have to have thousands. You don't have to be an accredited investor. You don't have to have any experience whatsoever. This is simply earn as you learn. You can be as passive or active in that process as you want. Some people are interested in learning how to do it because they want to invest in real estate. Some people don't. Some people just want to dress up those dollars in overalls, put them to work, and build up some passive income. So that's all I got for today. Again, just wanted to reiterate, hashtag show me the money. Where the money comes from private lending. Y'all have a fabulous day.